Do you know the difference between someone who says, I have nothing, and someone who creates wealth from nothing? It's not about money. It's not about luck. It's not even about talent. It's one thing, and one thing only: the ability to see value where everyone else sees emptiness. For more than 2,000 years, Jews were expelled, stripped of everything, and forced to start over from zero, hands empty. Yet time and again, they rebuilt empires. How? Because they understood a truth most people ignore. Money is never the starting point. It is always the result. And if today you feel like you have nothing, hear this. It can change everything. You already possess everything you need. You just haven't learned how to recognize it yet. Shalom. I am Rabbi Joseph, and what I am sharing with you is not theory. This is not empty motivation. It is ancient financial wisdom, forged through centuries of exile, loss, and rebirth. These are the secrets of millionaire Jews, hidden from schools but written clearly in the Torah, the Talmud, and centuries of practical experience. Lessons on transforming nothing into abundance. Stay with me until the end, and I will show you why the one who waits for money to start never begins, and why the one who starts with the invisible eventually controls the visible. Let me tell you a story. Over 3,000 years ago, a man named Abraham left his homeland with a single instruction from God. Go from your country, your people, and your father's house to the land I will show you. And do you know what Abraham had at that moment? Practically nothing. No land, no army, not even children. But he had something far more valuable than gold. He had direction. Here is the first principle of Jewish prosperity. Wealth is not money. It is clarity. When you say, I have nothing, what you are really saying is, I don't know how to use what I already have. And that is the problem, because the truth is, you already have something. You have time. You have words. You have the ability to solve someone's problem. You have relationships, even if few. You have knowledge, even if basic. And above all, you have a reputation to build. The Talmud teaches a profound idea. It is not your job to complete the work, but you are not free to abandon it. What does that mean? It means you don't need to have everything figured out today. You only need to take the first step with what you already possess. Jews learned this through experience. Each time they were expelled, they arrived in a new country with nothing, no capital, no contacts, no language. But they never arrived without value. Here's the key. Money is shy. It does not chase the desperate. It seeks those who create real utility. If today you can help just one person solve a problem, even a small one, you already have the start of a system. You don't need a business. You don't need a degree. You need only to identify a need and fulfill it. Look around you. What problem goes unsolved? What question do you hear? That is your opportunity. The secrets of millionaire Jews are not in amassing money. They are in turning knowledge into service, and service into trust. And trust, my friend, converts into wealth. Here's what most people don't understand. They think you need money to make money. But according to the Talmud, the first capital is not in your pocket. It's in your mind. Jews are called the people of the book for a reason. They first invest in knowledge, not possessions. Why? Because knowledge cannot be stolen. Your house can be taken. Your business can be lost. Your country can be conquered. But what you know travels with you. The Torah teaches, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of Hashem. This is not just spiritual. It is practical. Words create reality. Your mindset shapes your actions, and your actions determine your results. Let me be clear. If you lack money today, it is likely not due to lack of opportunity. It is due to lack of mental preparation. How many times have you said, I can't, I don't know, I don't have? Each repetition programs your mind for scarcity. And a mind trapped in scarcity sees not opportunity, but obstacles. Jews understand a fundamental principle. To make money according to the Torah, you first change your mind, then your life, not the other way around. That is why they invest in education above all else. They know a prepared mind can turn 5 loaves and 2 fish into a feast for 5,000. I am not speaking of miracles. I am speaking of multiplication through applied knowledge. Want an example? Consider someone who knows how to repair phones. They do not need money to start. They need knowledge and a basic tool. With that, they offer a service, charge for it, and generate income. Knowledge is their first capital, and you have knowledge. Perhaps you cannot see it yet, but you do. You know how to cook, clean, speak, write, babysit, anything that someone else needs to learn or have done. The mistake is waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for more money, waiting for permission. But ancestral financial wisdom says, start today with what you have, where you are. Money does not reward perfect preparation. It rewards consistent action. Now, one of the most powerful and least understood principles of Jewish prosperity, your network is worth more than your bank account. This is not a cliche. It is an economic law proven over centuries. When Jews arrived in a new land after expulsion, the first thing they did was not seek work. They sought community. They connected with each other, shared information, helped one another, and built networks of trust. From these networks emerged business opportunities and interest-free loans, because the Torah forbids charging interest between brothers. Communities, companies, and collective wealth were born. Do you see the difference? They did not say, I need money. They said, we need to prosper. And in that, lies the secret. The Talmud teaches, Kol Yisrael arevim ze bazeh. All Israel is responsible for one another. This is not just spiritual, it is a business model. You may say, Rabbi, I don't have a community like that. I understand. But ask yourself, have you tried to build one? Relationships do not fall from the sky. They are cultivated, nurtured, and grown through repeated acts of trust. Here is a practical method, what I call the strategy of relational tzedakah. Tzedakah is not charity. It is justice. It is giving what is right. In the business world, it means giving first before receiving. It is counterintuitive, I know, but it works. You say, I have nothing to give. Yet if you truly have something, you can offer your time, attention, knowledge, or connect two people who benefit each other. Each act deposits into your invisible bank, and eventually, dividends arrive. Start small. Help one person today. Tomorrow, help another. In a month, you will have helped 30 people, and at least 5 will remember you when opportunity knocks. That is your network. That is your invisible wealth. Let me be honest. There is no fast, lasting money. Millionaire Jews succeed not through luck, but through consistent systems. Take Jacob in the Torah. Working for Laban, he didn't get the best deal. He applied the right system consistently, and over time, his wealth multiplied. Apply this. Small, repeated actions daily. Sell something daily, even to one person. Offer a service daily. Learn daily, even for 15 minutes. Consistency beats brilliance applied once. The Talmud teaches, regularity matters more than speed. Wealth grows the same way. Earn 30 euros daily for a month. That's 900 euros. Earn 500 once, then nothing. The total is 500. Discipline compounds. Money loves consistency, not desperation. Daily action signals seriousness. Doors open. Abundance comes to those who prepare, not those who wait. God's plan is not passivity. It is channeling effort through blessing. Remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the power to gain wealth. He gives you the power, not wealth itself. Scarcity waits. Abundance acts. Giving activates abundance. Tzedakah is key. Circulate your value and the law of reciprocity multiplies it. You don't need to give what sustains you. Give time, knowledge, or help. It matters. Here is your map if you feel you have nothing today. Step 1. Identify your invisible value. Knowledge, time, ability to solve problems. Step 2. Offer it to someone in need. Build your reputation. Step 3. Expand your network. Help, connect, cultivate trust. Step 4. Take small actions daily. Sell, create, learn, repeat. Step 5. Give something small. Activate circulation. Trust that more will come. This system is sure. It has worked for Jews for over 3,000 years, from Abraham to modern entrepreneurs. Principle, value, network, repetition, generosity, consistency. We reach the end, but truly, this is your beginning. Knowledge without action is useless. Torah teachings are for living. If you feel you have nothing, hear this. You have more than you think. You have a brain that can learn, hands that can work, a voice that can communicate, ability to serve, and above all, the chance to start. Do not wait. Start today. Start with what you have. Start where you are. Money does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who move with purpose. Secrets are not hidden. They are applied. They require humility to start small. They require patience to repeat. And now, if this resonates with you and you want more wisdom, guidance, and motivation like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel Rise and Conquer. Start your journey today.